Alright. What is good? Let me just do this real quick. Let me get that thing sent in the chat. Alright, there we go. Alright, cool. Let me just peep game, see we all good. Have not checked the markets yet, so y'all gonna be going through that with me. So just gonna check real quick. I got some good fucking sleep, dude. I ain't gonna lie to you. Alright, that's chillin'. Alright, for sure, we chillin'. Alright. Alright, so ain't gonna lie to you. I think we're coming off what we got. Not too good of a week so far. Let's do, they don't have journaling yet, they took that bitch off, but right now they have, or what's it called, we could just look at the profit real quick. So for this current week, oh shit, what the freak, 100% consistency, what the fuck. Oh, alright, let's see. So we took a $550 loss Thursday, and then Wednesday we took an $82 loss, and then what day was this? Was it Monday or was it Tuesday? I think it was the only 2 trades this week, to be honest with you. Let's see, we have 4th, 16, yeah. So we're down probably around $600 this week, a little over 600. Like I previously mentioned, but yeah, coming off a $1,500 loss the previous week, we were on a good one, man. We are on a good fucking one. But we'll see what happens today. We have Powell speaking at 9:30. So you don't want to be holding a trade through that, but we already have 5:30 came out, so we're gonna look at that. It looks a little bit bearish, so we're gonna look on the charts real quick. And starting off, going to relevant swings. So market opens in about 20 minutes, so we're just gonna be wary of that. We did have a previous daily low get swept, and we're just gonna be looking on the higher time frames right now. Alright, here we go. Let's go to the daily. Right here, we have our previous day highs, previous day lows, not get tapped in yet. And then our relevant swing is up here, so that's gonna be relevant. And our previous day lows look like we have like a little bit of an SMT right here. So we'll see what happens with that. It looks like we're creating another kind of SMT right here at the wick. So this is also gonna be a relevant low, so a significant low. So we're just gonna correlate that with that, just because there's no space in between those two. But this is gonna be our relevant low for here, or significant low. I'm not gonna call out any SMTs yet. No reason to. Just let it be as it be. But yeah, these are kind of like the 2 points we're looking at right now. And then yeah, now we can go down to kind of like framework. I'll mark this up just for funsies, along with this high right here and this one right here. So From what the framework's telling us, we could just remove these real quick. So this Fairvalue gap looks like it's holding. We've held it twice already, so, and we are rejecting off of it. But it does not seem like we want to come lower to anything lower. So if we want to go back to relevancy for 30 bars and just look at what's relevant within the market right now. Oops. Jesus Christ. Alright. So 30 bars, somewhere around there. Wow, on the fucking dot, dude. Alright. Well, that's 30 bars. And then if we're looking at all-time highs to all-time lows, this is what that looks like. And we're not really doing anything right now. There's nothing. It just looks like we want to come lower, but it also looks like we want to come higher. So how do we define this? Well, on the daily, this just looks bearish. We're respecting a bearish Fairvalue gap. It looks like we're pushing towards a significant low. We're rejecting off of that. We're creating volume imbalance up here, waking away from it, and it just looks overall bearish. And there's no real invalidation point that we have here on the daily, except maybe an SMT that could be higher. But if anything, my daily looks a little bit bearish. And if we want to pair this with a profile, I don't really see a profile yet, but starting off with there's no real profile we can look at just because of Monday. But we are coming down to that significant low, and we have not come down to it yet, so I'm gonna make it red as a pretty significant point within the market. I'll make this black. Go another 7 hour. So 5 a.m. candle opened up, but these are the 3 p.m. and the 10 p.m. that we're looking at. Looks like we had a good sweep of previous New York session at 5 a.m. We swept the New York high. Same thing happened on S&P 500. No real SMT here yet on the lower time frames, but this is what that's looking like. So we have this Fairvalue gap on the 7 hour from a 5 a.m. and we also have that as Tuesday of last week, I believe, or no, of this week, Tuesday of this week, Fairvalue gap formed. Looks like we're respecting that. If we disrespect that, that'll probably be a good sign that we are still coming lower. But we probably do want to sweep this first, so I'm just going to be loosey-goosey with that. I'm not going to really do anything with it. The low matters more in this scenario. We do have a kind of SMT here, but honestly, I think this is about to be broken, so I don't think it matters too much. But the overall trend of this 7 hour is looking pretty bearish, but we swept that previous New York high, swept that up here, and then 3 p.m. and a 5 and the 10 p.m. This looks, I'm not sure. It just looks a bit weird. It's not really a second expansion just because we don't really have much to go off of, but we did come higher and then we did close lower with a wick going lower as well, and it looks like we're going to close lower as well, but we do have to wait for 12 p.m. to see the total close of this. I do believe that we're probably going to create if this is the high, that'll probably be the high of day. I don't believe we'll come any higher than that if we do want to come lower. So this will definitely be high of day. And to create a low of day, we do need to wick away from the significant low, unless we want to tackle all of that lower. But if we do, we definitely would have to have a very significant push lower, which I don't want to see, because then market's just either going to go straight down, and we're not going to be a catch or move, or we're going to be in consolidation where we're also not going to catch or move. So nothing much we're looking at on these higher time frames right now. Looks pretty much the same for all of these. Just we swept a previous for 7 hour. We have a swept New York session high, and it looks bearish. so I'm gonna write bearish. So these are my two kind of confluences and framework. We look a little bit bearish. So going down to the 4 hour now, we have a inverse fair value gap right here, along with a respected fair value gap coming along right here, being respected 3 times. And we have that significant low coming lower. This looks pretty bearish to me, just based on framework. Higher day, obviously right there. This one right here. If we can close below that, anything right here would kind of just be in an invalidation. Just because, if anything, we just want to respect this level. This is okay to be wicked into, but we don't want to see this level get really tapped or closed through. But if it does get tapped, it doesn't matter too much. You just have to look at the framework on the 1 hour as well. So let's look at this. Overall pretty bearish, respecting a fair value gap up here, inverse fair value gap at the top. Created a high, tapped into that unmitigated fair value gap that has now been mitigated and tapped into. Inversed CISD right there. Trend is lower. So I'm not really sure what the market has for us today, to be honest with you. Fair value gap right here. We'll look on YM right now to see if the highs and lows are significant, because this is a SMT right here. So we're gonna look at YM real quick. We have a 3 p.m. to a 7 a.m. 3 p.m. to a 7 a.m. I think it's probably gonna get broken, so it doesn't matter too much, I don't believe. But we can look at YM still on the hourly. So we're looking at a 3 p.m. to 7 a.m. Where's this daily? Let's see. Tuesday 17th, 3 p.m. Thursday 19th, 10 a.m. Tuesday 17th, 3 p.m. Whoa, that's odd. Right there. Why does it do that, bro? Oh, this needs to reach. Yes, this right here. SMC to go higher. Yeah, it does not look like that's gonna hold. But I don't think we really need an SMT for this one. Alright, market opens in about 10 minutes. We have this high right here. We want to blast through that. This doesn't really matter too much. This could be an invalidation zone. I'm not going to look at it too much. That's the high of day right here. So definitely could target that. It's just a high of day for now. Yeah, we may come higher. Honestly, everything's telling me bearish, but I do believe that we probably will be bullish today. And that's low-key just gut instinct, but it just depends how we react up this low. All of these are just telling us we're coming lower, but because of this super big expansion coming lower already, I do want to see a retracement on how we react to kind of this level right here, which is just that nearest high fair value gap on the high end, and we also have that high on the 15-minute that formed that fair value gap. So we just kind of want to see what happens at this levels. If we invalidate that, we'll probably target higher, wait for a retracement, but it really all just depends. So we will see, but we definitely need to see if we want to come higher. We definitely need to break this high of day that we created on the wick. I'm kind of, let me look for this indicator. I forgot what it was. I think it's a high time frame power of 3. Yeah, there we go. And then we could just do settings. time frame. Let's go to the 7 hour. Okay. So 7 hour power of 3. So high of day is obviously right there. I don't want those levels. Let me see. Ticks. There you go. Ticks. Bottom. Ooh, bottom right. That's nice. Yeah, I'll keep that like white. Style. Yeah, I don't really need the paint levels. Lines. I do want the lines tables. Yep. Boxes. Cool. Yeah, input status, line visibility. Yeah, that's shown. So honestly, this is actually pretty dope. I fuck with the heavy. So we can kind of just look at this from that perspective. I kind of want to move this a little bit to the right. Can't move it to the right, huh? Move to pin scale. Settings. Info table, appearance, offset. There you go. Let's go 10. Let's go 15. 16. Yeah, let's show. Could we like, yeah, that's good. If I close it in, yeah, it goes away. Okay. Let me have it just a little bit more. Let's do 21, just for the fun of it. Let's go bang. That work? I didn't even see that go. Is that as far as you go for 16? $25. There you go. Okay, that's fine. I like it right there. Okay. No, I don't. Let's bring it closer. My bad. Let me just do 18. 18 is a good sweet spot. There you go. Okay, chilling. Okay, so our high of day is right here. That significant low, we're seeing a good push from it. Did we just create an equal low right there? Maybe. Probably. Okay. And this, I mean, we use the 4 hour P of 3 or power of 3. Right now, that just looks, yeah, we probably want to go back to that. Alright, so tapping in that significant low. Now we're going to go on the 5 minutes. We kind of have an internal sweep right here that we're looking at. So we got a little bit of an internal sweep, that significant sweep. Highs resting over here. Let's see, do we have a Fairway gap? I mean, last Fairway gap is going to be right here. So that's going to be the one I'm looking at. I would like to inverse that for sure. And then we can see some buying pressure and be chilling. But yeah, this is a 15-minute kind of high. So if we get a 15-minute close above that, that'll be dope. I don't think we'll get that as soon as market opens. If we do, I can probably enter for a contract. But I don't know why. I feel market's telling me that this is going to be the high. Just because, my bad. This hour and a half of this 5 a.m. candle and this 4 hour candle from, what's it called? 2 a.m. is it? 3 a.m. Yeah, 3 a.m. This candle from 3 a.m. It's been showing me bearish confluence, but we're definitely gonna see how that looks through New York session. Just because we have all this range of liquidity, it looks like we're already low within the range if we're looking at everything I mean, if we're looking at these two ranges up here that are this entire structure, we are in equilibrium. So we're in that discount level where we could create a low of day and just absolutely go higher. So that's kind of why I'm a little bit like bullish, just based on discretion and market knowledge. So on the daily, just delete that. We have fair value gap we've rejected off of. Looks like we're coming lower, but I don't know. We have a volume imbalance that's resting right here. We have hourly imbalances, daily imbalances, relevant highs, previous day highs. We're just failure swinging into those highs on the daily over here as well. So this just kind of makes sense for me. If we're rejecting off of this level, if we don't close below it on at least a higher time frame, on a significant time frame at like around 7, but if we're not seeing any confidence for that, then I'm going to be trading higher. So we'll see how we react to this. I kind of want to see a big push just to clarify my kind of bias real quick. And wherever we push will kind of just be where we want to go. But yeah, I mean, that's pretty much all I'm looking at. Let's just get the fucking things out the way. A significant low got tapped into. We do not need that previous day low. We do not need equilibrium. That's volume imbalance. I'll just do, oh shit, whoops. I'll just do this. Volume imbalance. And then we have our high of day so far from the candle opening. Relevant swing right here. Previous day high right there. That was also a relevant swing. And we also have that actual significant high resting right here. So it looks like we're pushing away from this. We can look on YM to see what that looks like, or what that looks like. At 5 a.m. Thursday, looks like we're pushing away from that high. So let's look at the daily real quick. We have our previous day low. We also have our significant low right there from Friday. Holy shit. That's, wow. Alright, market just opened. Let's look at the market. Alright. Looks like we're pushing. So let's get out of this structure. What I want to see, if we do want to keep sustaining this bullish pressure, I want to see us push through higher, retrace, and come up higher. And if we create that leg, that's my entry right there, for fucking sure. But definitely I think we gotta wait for 6:45 at least. I don't think there's gonna be anything right now, just because I want to wait for that 15-minute candle to close above, see that kind of retracement on the 5-minute, enter off of that 3-minute. So yeah, that's how I'm going to be trading this. This is a 4-hour candle, power of 3, so that's also pretty high confluence as well. If we want to sustain this, I don't want to come lower than this. This has to be the low of day. This has to be low of day. If it's not low of day, then I gotta be gay. Like that's the only way it can be not low of day, if we come lower than that. So yeah, that's gonna be my low day, and we're just gonna wait for that 6:45 candle to close, and we're just looking for this kind of structure right here to enter off of. And I don't mind if we take out that high of day first. I don't mind if we take that out, retrace, and then go higher. I do not mind, just because we have so many targets above that are easily just going to let us go to just a 2R. It'll be really simple to get a 2R today with this kind of structure and this kind of movement. So, I mean, we'll see. I totally forgot to check for 5:30. There's also a data high right here. So it's gonna be data slash top wick of, what was it, the 7 hour? Top wick of daily. So you just do top wick daily. But yeah. So we definitely want to target that. I mean, we'll also see how we react to that too. Sometimes we'll just push away from it and then continue lower. Who knows, who knows, who knows. But if we want to go up, this is definitely the high of day. Significant low just got tapped into. There is no relatively any SMT unless there's nothing to correlate YM with, so I kind of don't want to use it. But it looks like we're having a really good push right now. The 5 minute, yeah, it looks good. Yeah, if we just draw to those highs, that'll be pretty good. But let's see, we had a 3 minute input for ValueGap down here. If we just have a straight push up to those highs, I'm just not gonna take that. But if we get a nice close above here, I'll wait for a solid retracement lower, just a little bit. And then I'll probably take just like one contract higher. No biggie. Those data highs are very, very obvious. But I don't want to just get stopped out for everything. So I'll take first trade just the data, just because it's pretty obvious. So we'll see. But yeah, that's where my head's at right now. Internal sweep, inverse for ValueGap on those 3 minutes, inversing everything. Great push up. Low of day, probably input. CISD input right here. Inverses all the way around. Internal sweeps. Taps into that hourly for ValueGap. That's not hourly, what is it? 30 minute? Nope. Just a fucking liar, I guess. Is it a 5 minute? Is it a 3 minute? 5, 15. Where did this come from? Where did this come from? No idea. Let's get rid of it. Yeah, good push. Alright, we're probably just going to target that high. No reason for me to take it because we're super, super close unless we retrace for some reason. And if we do, we'll probably just have an SMT. This is that same high on S&P. If we do create a SMT at these highs, that would not look good. Just because that is a significant level that we are looking at. So, wouldn't really want to take it. But if we do want to come lower and push higher, I'm putting my equilibrium or my limit at the equilibrium and push higher. If it wants to come a little lower. And we won't. Okay, cool. Boom. Just swept that high. Probably see a good retracement now. Yep. That looks like a good wick. We're about to tap into the opening of this. How is the 7 hour looking like? Looking pretty bullish now. Looking pretty bullish now. That is the low of day. This is looking good. We're going to wait for a retracement to continue that narrative. We are creating a new high. This is looking very good for a bullish setup for sure. I do need to see a retracement though. Maybe not to these lows, but we do need to see a retracement. Broke that high, broke this level. I'll keep that holding right there. Just this looks good. Also have this inverse on the 15 minute. Honestly, 645 looks like a good entry. I just want to see that move lower so we can get some motion going. So we'll see. Yeah, we just swept the high, a relevant high on the 5 minute, probably on 15 minute too. So we're just gonna be looking at that, swept that data high, and that top wick up day that we're now moving higher is that 7 hour. Oh, sorry. All right. That's good. I don't mind if this becomes bearish for a second, but we definitely need to see that shit become bearish. Whoops. So we have that significant low, got tapped into. Now we're wicking away from it. That tells me it's pretty significant. And now we have this volume imbalance that we're going through. Waiting for kind of that 6:45 confirmation on the 15 minute if I want to take anything early. But I do want to see a retracement on the 5 minute just to make it more probable, so we don't get like stopped out of anything. So same kind of internal manipulation we got going on here, tapping that significant high, push up, looks pretty good. We have this 5 minute right here. Oh, that seems to be getting respected. S&T at these highs right here. What's the narrative? What's the word, YM? Oh yeah, we are way below those highs right now. We have an S&T waiting right here. Okay, let's see what happens with that. So yeah, I'm gonna wait for a retracement. I mean, both markets are looking a little bit iffy right now, just because of the, you know, SMT that we have on the high end. New candle, just created that for value gap right here. I would like to see a retracement to this for value gap, just so we can see what market wants to do now. So we have that push up. This next 5 minute candle will show us where we are within the market, where we want to go for that 15 minute. And I'm on NASDAQ E-mini, so we're gonna go to MNQ, and we're just gonna wait. So we have low of day, this 15 minute high, data wick getting pushed through. That could be an SMT. For this 4 hour, looks like we're wicking away from it. Relevant high at this one right here. Relevant high. Previous day high, where that at? Right here. Previous day high, swept that previous day low. That relevant swing, pushing up higher. 4 hour. Yeah, we pretty much got all we need. We don't need it to mark anything else. Yeah, just want to see a retracement to a fair value gap. I don't want to just keep pushing higher, to be honest. That wouldn't be good. We started off on that candle, 5 a.m. Alrighty. Looks like we're becoming a little bit bearish on the S&P. That's telling a little bit. A little kind of diverging, obviously, from that S&T that we're seeing. But yeah, definitely I want to see that break, so we don't have that S&T. But I don't want to just see an ultimate push higher. If we do that, that would not be good. 30-minute right there. Hourly imbalance right here. Definitely want to see an inverse off of that. Let's see. We have the 15-minute, which is the highest time frame correlated. Just gonna see what happens with that. Boom, SMT broken, confirms bullish narrative. Now, this will probably be a fair value gap. I don't think we'll come to this one right now within this candle. Within that next one, I think we will. And then off of that, we'll probably take it. But yeah, right now, a minute 45 until that 15-minute closes. And I'll put my stops probably. I don't know if I want to put it up here, but I would like to get filled into a little bit of an order. Just maybe like one. Nothing too crazy. I'll just wait till we're probably in that 1 minute. Based off this, let's see what's going on here. We have our low of day. At 6 what? I'm not sure. We have our low of day compared to this right here. That'll be 181 point stop loss. 181.5 times 2. That'll already be a $363 stop, which is fine, but damn, that's insane. Big range we're pushing through right now. Put my stops right there. If we just push higher, there's not going to be a trade for us today, to be honest. This is not going to be much of anything. That push lower, that push up. If anything, this level right here, once we got a break, could have tapped into it, but I'm not looking for that. I'm looking for continuation with the trend. But yeah, no SMT. We have a good push. We had a significant drop right here. That can tell us that we're probably going to be bearish for this candle right here. Just need to tap into some sort of level here. And that's a low, so we can put it at low. I need to see that low get swept. And I'm more comfortable with 2 for here, for a stop. Let's see. Probably need a sweep right here. Probably need to sweep that candle. Because I know we probably want to come lower for this one. I don't think we'll push through. Just need a wick into that high. Bang. Do what you gotta do, market. Just retrace your ass. Wow, is that previous day highs? No, this is relevant level. There we go. Wick away, wick away, wick away. We have that 15-minute now. A significant push from market open. Kind of want to be at this 75 level range. Yeah, something right here. We want to retrace at least to that level, just based on Fibonacci. Somewhere around there. We just need to tap into that. But I do want to create a 5-minute. There we go. Yes, sir. Let me see that push lower. I do want to see these down close opposing candles for the continuation and for my entry. Because if we don't got that, we don't really got anything except the market running away from our ass. But yeah, okay. So 7-hour looks like bullish. I mean, we know it's bullish, so. Is this the 7-hour? Wait, what? Looking at the 4-hour now. That 75% level correlates with that previous fair value gap range. Come on, bro. Push lower. Boom, we retrace to it. Now I just want to hold it, make that 5-minute level right here. So that's my level. We're a little bit high within the range. Yeah, let's say that fair value gap get tapped into. Come on now. Looking good on the market so far. Let's look at this 4-hour. This 7 a.m. is probably going to open. I mean, if we reverse off the 7 a.m., that will not be good. But I truly think that's probably going to be the low of day. I don't think we'll go any lower than that. And if we do, we're definitely going to be bearish. So technically, that could be our invalidation point if you're thinking about it like that. Excuse me. Let me light my candle real quick, bro. Lucky won't light my candle. I got this one candle called Lotus plus Hinoki. Revive the spirit, balance the body. Plant wax blend infused with essential oils formulated without parabens or phthalates. Whatever the fuck that mean, bro. Let me smell that shit. Ow, I burnt myself. That hurt. Alright. Alright, so we retraced to that on that 5 minute. So we back in the mine. Man, why is that song stuck in my head, bro? Right now, our kind of range, how far we've jumped within the market. Let's see. 282 points. Our average is around 365. So. Oh, please don't push up right now, bro. What are we doing? Oh, wait, did that already close? No, this is the 5 minute right here. Alright. So these are valid down close candles. That's a valid down close candle. And now I just want to see it push higher. That'd be dope. It is going to be, our entry is going to fall on top of that 7 a.m. candle. If this gets a close, we're going to start our 3:55 a.m. candle, which is this candle actually. So we'll probably see what happens. We gotta wait for 6:55 to come through though. We'll see what happens. Damn, we swept everything on that hourly. Holy moly. Yeah, we're definitely going up, dude. 5 minutes about to close. That's valid right here. Now we just need that 3 minutes to close above. We'll be chilling. If we want to keep coming lower, that's fine. I still want this level to get tapped into, but it doesn't really matter right now. Just because we already have our down close opposing candles. We already have a retracement level. Now I just need to close above. That would be fire. What is that, 15 minute? 30 minute? Hourly. Yeah, that's an hourly for value gap. Probably gonna close bearish within it. Like rejecting, but I kinda don't mind that just because of our retracement levels right now. That's fine. Just gonna wait for the 7 a.m. to come up. Once we open that, or that 4-hour candle, we could probably use the power of 3 here. Make a manipulation. We'll probably create that 15-minute fair value gap. If we do want to come higher for it to be super healthy, I do want to see us come into this 15-minute fair value gap that we will form in like in a minute. Hit 45, minute 45. Tap into it. Come higher. Bang. That's how I want the 15 minutes to go. We just wick into it and then push higher. Just like that. And then we'll close above that level. But we'll probably see something like that happen after 7 a.m. So I'm not tripping too much right now. We probably got like 5 minutes before we can even think of an entry yet. Because the timing of this entry will probably be a little weird. Just because it's landing right on 7 a.m. Just throws me a little off. Please don't close right now. There we go. Beautiful. Push that shit, go. I guess those 7 a.m. people, what the fuck was that, dude? Nice. We got a 4 a.m. or 4-hour candle just opened up. Definitely want to see that push lower into that for value gap at least. If we just push up, that's gonna be some bullshit. That's not a solid manipulation, but okay. Okay, we kind of got the close there on the 3-minute, the 5-minute, but we didn't get it on NQ, so not valid yet. We gotta wait for another close, especially since there's a volume imbalance here. Wow, what a push. Whoops, not set order. Since we had that push, I'm just gonna put my limits here. Just so if we do come back to that, we can get that retracement. But likelihoods of that happening, probably not. Where's our previous day high? Oh, we already pushed through it. Holy shit. And now we have our final relevant swing right here. If that gets tapped into, then we're probably done for the day. No news at 7 a.m.? Nope, just Powell. Let's see how this candle closes. Get a good closure. Probably enter for 5. Yeah, that's good. 5 minute, not yet. I'm gonna enter for 2 right now. And then if we want to come lower, I'll enter for 2 more. Oh shit, weird. Too many fucking points. But yeah, for 2, what's like 500 for that? $125 points. Damn, so that's the lowest right there. Shit. That's crazy. We'll keep it right there. If we want to come lower, I'll take a stop. Yeah, we're probably gonna get stopped out on this, to be honest with you. I'm gonna cut it real quick. Yeah, that's it, bro. We got 357 on that. That's true. We're just gonna wait real quick. I probably should have waited just because we had that 4 hour come in, and then we also had that push to those previous day highs. But I guess I was being a little bit eager just to see if we're just gonna push heavily again. But yeah, I should be a little bit more patient. So new low. Let's see that push lower. Then once we do that, then we can start scaling into this trade to push higher. Two micros fucking got me out for 350, bro. That's nuts. That's wild. Yo, that looks so crazy. Dude, that candle wick is insane. I'm gonna do one buy stop if we want to come higher, to be honest. This is because there's no way we'd probably want to come higher after that bullshit, but if we do, I do want to cash it. Alright, well, we're in. We're creating this big ass wick. We don't want to fucking come lower. So, I want to wait for that candle closure. The stuff's below this low. We don't have no, I mean, we're really low to that Ferrari gap, that 15 minute. But we do have this right here within 5 minutes. So, we'll see what market wants to do. But I mean, we're just pushing. We don't have to retrace to nothing, to be honest. Alright. I'm gonna just let this go. And then it stops at the low. So we got risking how much for it? For just two. Around 246. Around 250 on that 150 as well. So probably get around 600, which is within range of my risk. So if we get stopped off of that, that'll piss me off, but I'm looking to scale into this. So I'm gonna just scale into just 5 minute levels. So we'll see how we do with that.
Sorry. No, I'm sorry. Let's go. Come on. This way. Come on.
I do want to get out if we want to come lower though, because I'm not trying to hit my max stop loss and then just fucking, you know. If we come lower than here, I'm not interested in it. I'd rather just take the loss. If we want to go up, we'll just push. But if we're not, then no. Oh yeah, we're gonna stop that for sure. R.I.P. me. I just want to figure out how, like, what the fuck are we doing? Like, if you really want to look at this shit, bro, 4-hour time frame, what the fuck is that? Like, we probably want to go higher, but damn, dude, like, we just gonna do that? And don't tell me we start rejecting, bro. I'm gonna be so pressed if we just start rejecting. That'll be stupid. Once we're down on a day, 465. Let's chill. If we get a tap into that for Reg Gap, then I'll trade, but if not, then nah. I probably shouldn't have taken that trade, to be honest with you, but it is what it is. Whoa. Let's lock in. Only way I'm getting into that bitch is if we tap into that 15-minute low. Bro, I keep hitting the damn mic. That's my bad. But yeah, if not, if I don't get that tick, then I'm just gonna keep playing Minecraft, bro. We do not care. Oh shit, that's loud. Bro, I barely have anything. Where's my cursor, bro? There you go. Bro, what am I doing? I'm trying to make a crafting table, bro. Make myself a little shed right now, bro. Real shit. Why is my mouse right there? Us. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit. Alright, we're good. No, that's where my crafting table was. I forgot. Ay, ay, ay. Hey, that's tough. Bang. That's fire. Let's look at charts real quick. Bruh. Alright. Good game. Wow, bro. What the fuck? Alright, bet for sure. Got our marker right there. We did not get that push into that 15-minute level. Nor do we get it on the S&P, but let's get this. I guess it's fine. If we come down after this, bro, I'm gonna be so pressed, bro. There's like no way. But I'm gonna get my entry off of this. This will be my last trade. Probably going for 3. Just because this is a really good model. We got that 5-minute confirmation, 15-minute confirmation. We didn't get that tap into that 15-minute, but we already have that low of day put in. So we're good. We already went lower so many times. If we close above that, that'll be my confirmation that we're just probably gonna go higher. So I'll just hold that bitch. It'll be chilling. Bang. Alright. I'm in there. 5 minutes. Let's see. My stop is gonna be right here at the low sell stop. That's a hella big sell stop, but it is what it is. 164. If we can get a 5-minute close above that, that'll be chill. But this is a really good setup right here. So we'll see. As long as we don't go below that, we're chilling. Alert from Doom. Bang. And then we target A2R from there. So we got our confirmation. Gonna get in for one more right there. And hopefully we just get that push that we need. $15-minute closes in around 4 minutes. Let's see what's popping with that. And we got limit failed. Holy shit. Are you kidding me? Alright, well, how much we down? $7.60 on the day, $10 over. What I'm okay with losing. That's just annoying as fuck, bro. But yeah, I'll take this on paper trading. I do like this setup. I would like to get in for 8. Bang out right there. Stop loss down here. Target this up there. Yeah, this is the trade. Nothing else that I would probably take. Get that close above that, that'd be good. Probably will. But yeah, that's the trade right there. Be chilling. Oh, let's put some fucking chest, bro. Let's go. We'll have this trade open on the side. And then I'm gonna just hold that bitch, bro. It don't matter. Hmm. Did that boy just yoink all my fucking shit, bro? Basically did. My pawns are basically gone, dude. The fuck? Well, what did he just take? My pawn. Bro, for what? Oh, I didn't even see that, dude. Fuck. Oh, I just screwed myself. Oh, fuck. Fuck. I'm about to win by time and time only, bro. Oh shit, where do I go? If I go up here. Oh, I'm chilling. Oh, never mind. Damn. That sucks. Wow. That was beautiful. How do I get right here? Boom, boom, nope. Boom. It's probably take 3 moves. Or 4? 1, 2, 3. I don't know if I can get right there. That's a doozy. If I go here, 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 nah, here, here. Yeah, I'm not sure. Okay, let's take that. Holy shit. I didn't even realize. Wow. I'm ass. Fuck. Whoa, what a... Oh shit. Bro. I'm like dead ass shit at this. Nah, it's pissing me off. Hold on. Oh yeah. Alright, well, that's it for today. I ain't gonna lie to you. We'll see if the trade plays out. I'll let y'all know. Deuces.